It was recently asked to me what I've learned in the last year. I politely looked away and pretended not to hear. When it was repeated, I could not ignore the line, so I simply stated, life goes on, and you have to learn that's fine. As I got home pondering what I had truly learned, I wish I had said so much more than those few simple words. Because although that sums the year up, the pain was just so real. I wish my voice was more open to the things my heart really feels. I experienced love that I truly thought was real, broke my spirits down when I found out the real deal. I walked into last year with an open mind and open heart, refused the negativity, the devil wouldn't tear me apart. Then the low blows just kept coming. I could barely catch my breath. Each moment I was dealing with pain was another mark upon my flesh. Engagement was called off because he wasn't completely real. He gave me a ring because I wanted it, not to seal the deal. Just a couple months had passed when weekends he wasn't home. I worked more hours, occupied my time, pretended not to know. Then I started to break inside as my phone began to ring. I buried a real close friend this year. He was too young to get called away. In dealing with the pain of having to learn to let go, that phone rang again. Amanda, you need to come right away. I watched a family come from states, far and wide the same, to cherish a man's life in which last name was the same. I watched my dad's heart break, a pain I couldn't take away. We all mourned a beautiful man that changed us all that day. I was trying to pick up the pieces of life. 2016 was wearing me down. I just couldn't deal with the day-to-day. I didn't know how to deal with each sound. As the year was getting close to closing, I thought I would try to save the only thing I truly knew. I planned a trip. I set it all up. I gave every last bit of me to you. But even in those moments where we smiled and we tried, we both knew we had been through so much in a rather short time. I knew about the women, and you could feel my pain. I didn't know what else to say. Our relationship washed down the drain. You finally told me the truth about everything because you wanted a fresh start, not knowing that all the burden you lifted would land directly on my heart. For the first time in years, I could literally feel my soul break. 2016 hit me hard, and it was about to get away. The words that he fed to me lit a fire in my soul. For the first time ever in our relationship, I saw a different role. I ended our relationship. My heart was more than crushed. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do because I believed in us so much. But days of turmoil were among us as a demon took over his hand. I replay it in my head almost daily. I can't believe how I allowed that from a man. 2016 hit me hard, almost as hard as he did. I lost more than my heart. 2016 taught me life just is what it is. It taught me to stand taller, to not let the pain show through. It taught me that no matter how sincere, there's still pain in I love you. It taught me that sometimes it's okay to take a full step back, listen to the world around you, observe everything they lack. It taught me that when all is said and done, no matter how much he cares, love can come crashing down and it can bring reality to fears. 2016 taught me that I'm stronger than I know. I am tired of feeling inadequate. It's time to let things go. 2016 taught me sometimes you must move on. I was glad to end that year so that now my life can go on. Thanks, Amanda Marie.